Okay, I just good morning to all
Okay,
of
thank
my
you, sir.
participant members, and very helpful giving the Dr. Virpal Singh and Alok Mathurji and Rakesh Soniji. And I just giving my lecture for the additive manufacturing. In short, introduction to the AM technology. Firstly, we have defined AM technology like as firstly we give the like as these is the pictures which shows the adaptive manufacturing which is used in present life, like as bone. If we want to make a bone, then we have made the bone with the help of 3D printings and additive manufacturing, so that we can assess and easily and very profitable for to every and poor and rich people both. And we can take also the to make the structure of our head also. Then this is the example we can show the additive manufacturing. These are the sharp bolts and screwdrivers, etc. Then we can also, I think this is very prominent nature, and this is very aggressive and fast growing environment is going on. Then I think this is a 3D printing and robotics is very beneficial to all faculty members and in growing environment. Like in today's environment, we have also made the movable hand also, then movable legs also. This is shown in picture first and second. Then we can show these the screwdrivers and screws which are used usable in automobile sectors like as car, bus, etc. And this is the cycle which is also shown in the second picture. Second features. This the cycle is very beneficial for all members. Like in our past times, those people are using cycles which are very fit and comfortable. But in today's environment, cycle is also modified with the help of our 3D printing and robotics. This you also seen this. Then additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is basically terms by the given by the ASTM. ASTM is the American Society for Testing and Material. American Society for Testing and Material. It means the process of joining materials to make objects from 3D model data, usually layer upon layer, are opposed to substitute manufacturing methodologies such as traditional machining. This is the introduction part of additive manufacturing. Thus, we can take the prototyping of rapid prototyping. This term was used in the beginning of the professional use of the technology because the main application was the manufacturing of prototypes, mock-ups, and sample parts. Today, most common terminology are used in this environment are additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing, we can also say that this second name is the 3D printing. 3D printing, and we can also show we can also given the picture of sculpture. Sculpture is also the forehead sculpture. This is also made with the help of 3D printing. Then additive manufacturing concern as well as some other technologies like as power injection molding, compressing metal injection molding, and ceramic injection molding is an advanced manufacturing technologies for the production of complex, high volume net shape component. We can say that the fat stroke preparation is the firstly the binder is there. So when the binder, we can send the materials in the binder and the extruder, then ceramic powder also, then feedstock preparation is there. Then second is the power injection modeling.com. We can also give the example of injection modeling. Injection modeling shows the second picture how the binder is comes, ceramic powder, extruded feedstock preparation is there. Then there's the debinding and sintering. Debinding is the basic raw material is there. Then after that finishing layer layer to layer. Then is the debinding sintering is I think a very small component and very useful component is described. Then ceramic part is there. Then at last we can show the in big picture very prominent feature is there. Then additive manufacturing concern as well as some other technologies. It is also useful for other technologies also, like as power sintering is the process of blending fine powder materials, pressing them into a desired shape or form compacting, and then heating the compressed material in a controlled atmosphere to bond the material sintering. The powder metallurgy process generally consists of four basic steps. First is the powder manufacture, powder belting, competing and sintering. And sintering. Competing is generally performed at room temperature, and the evaluated temperature process of sintering is usually conducted at atmosphere pressure. Optional secondary processing often follows to obtain special properties or enhance preparation. This the diagram is given as if a mass production is also there, then the mixing, then pressing is there, then the big machine is there, then the first is the string, then stirring, then encoding, then fledged shifting part, then secondary upward parts. Then additive manufacturing is the basic, and second and third and most formal requirement is hybrid. We can say that the additive and substrate manufacturing. Laser cladding process with traditional machining. Laser cladding process description is also there. In laser cladding, the laser beam is defocused on the workpiece with a selected spot size. The powder coated material is carried by an inert gas through a powder nozzle into the melt pool. The laser optics and powder nozzle are moved across the workpiece surface to deposit sink tracks, complete layer, or even high volume buildups. This is the example of elastic 65 additive manufacturing. Generic fertilizer and fertilizing is there. Then the powder settling is the process of blending fine powder materials, pressing them into a desired shape or form, competing, and then the heating the compressed material in a controlled atmosphere to bond the material sintering. It means the powder metallurgy process generally consists of four basic steps. First is the powder manufacturing, then second powder blending, then competing and sintering. Competing is generally performed at room temperature, and the evaluated temperature process of sintering is usually conducted at atmospheric pressure. Optional secondary processing often follows to obtain special properties or enhance precision is also there. Then laser cladding process. The laser beam is defocused on the workpiece with a selected spot size. The powder coating material is carried by an inert gas through a powder nozzle into the melt pool. The laser optics and powder nozzles are moved across the workpiece surface to deposit single tracks, complete layers, or even high volume buildups. Additive substitutive manufacturing is the adaptive versus substitutive manufacturing is the firstly description given by the V. It means first is the part complexity, material, speed, part quantity, cost. Part complexity is the basic difference between the what is the shape of additive in part complexity and what is the shape of substitutive manufacturing in part complexity. Secondly, which type of material is used in additive and substitutive manufacturing. Then speed. Then okay, what type of speed is we have renowned in additive and substitutive manufacturing. Part quality is also there, and cost. Additive versus substitutive manufacturing, we can take the example of, we can say those data features the represent problem using CNC machine. If we can see that the firstly the cavity here may be too deep to machine. Then second is the undercut here cannot be performed without more than 3-axis machining. Then base cannot be machined since machine must hold using a fixture. Sharp internal features cannot be machined without a tool radius. Generic EM process is the firstly we can show this example in 8 process. Firstly the CAD process. It may, then second is the STL convert, file transfer to machine. Then fourth in machine setup, build, remove, post process or application. These are the 8 process which is a Generic EM process. CAD model into STL format. This is the firstly picture we can show that firstly the CAD model and then it is converted into STL format. I think layer by layer is the shown in this cup. Then STL uses triangles to describe the surface to be built. Each triangle is described as 3 points and a fact normal vector indicating the output slide of the triangle in a manner similar to the following. Fact normal 4.47, it means the 7.7, it means outer loop. Then the vertex is also there, everybody shown this. Then vertex 2.812 is there, etc. Then vertex 3, then end loops, then at last end fact. Then Generic EM process is described in these 3 steps. Then effect of building using different layer thickness. Then first, if we can show the big example is the coupling show. Then second is the layer by layer, and the third is the refinement and finishing is there. Then we can explain the history of 3D printing in 1980 to 2000 and 2002 onwards. We can easily show that 1980 to 2000, firstly in 80, first patent application for RP technology was filed by Dr. Kadama in Japan in May 1980. Then first patent was next patent is in 1860. The first patent was issued to Charlie Hells to stereography appearance SLA. Then in 87, SLA was introduced. Then we can go in a year in 89. Then SLA patent was issued to Carl Legat. Then 90, EOS sold in first stereo systems. Then 92, FDM patent was issued to Strays. Then we can go through in 96. Then Sentry ported layer sliders and Z Corporation were set up. Then in 97, Akrams were established. Then in 98, Object Generatic launched. Then we can easily show that the earliest 3D printing technology first became visible in the late 1980s, at which time they were called rapid prototype technology. This is because the process was originally conceived as a fast and most effective method for creating prototype of product development within industry. Then we can show the right hand side in 2002 onwards. 2002 onwards, it means the MCP technology introduced the SLM technology in 2000. Then in 2002, NVENS was founded. Then in 2004, Dr. Bauer conceived the RepRap consent of all open source self-replicating 3D printers. Then in 2005, X1 was established as a spin-off from the Extruded Home Corporation. Then in 2007, the first system under $10,000 from 3D Systems. Then Dowscope factory was acquired by 3D Systems. Then in 2009, the first commercial availability 3D printer in kit form based on the RepRap concern in 2000. Alternative 3D printing process were introduced at the entry level of the Mark in 2012. Stage stocks expires Mark bought in 2013. Then history of trading in 1983, Charles Hell invents and Charles Hell explains in Euro Invention Awards, tell his history about the stereolithography. Charles Hell was the first to develop a technology for creating solid object from a CAM file. Inventing the process, he turned stereotherapy in 1983. SLA works by curing and solidifying successive layer of liquid photopolymer resin using an ultraviolet layer. The field that comes to be known, I think, variously as an additive manufacturing, rapid prototyping, and 3D printing was born. Additive manufacturing and the 3D printing potential to revolutionize manufacturing is quickly becoming a reality. Global 3D printing market established and forecast of market value to 2018 in USD. Category Wagon estimates in 2013 total cost is $2.5, and in 2014 the dollar rate is 3.8. Then 2018 in 16.2 dollar. Then we can everybody think about this, and everybody shows the hyper cycle of 3D printing in 2014 is also there. And expectation of 3D printing memory device is also high, and industry 3D printing is low. Then the retro 3D, these are the examples shown, which can easily show the plateau will be reached. If it means the less than 2 years, then 2 to 5, then 5 to 10, then more than 10, then absolute before plateau. It means we have circulation in the cycles, and the 3D printing as a software is there. And after the circulation part, then 3D printing, 3D service bureau, 3D scanner, and 3D printing to prototype. It means in the frame of the horizon 2020, project many European and national networks are founded to see the potential of the technology. President Obama, later President Obama announced his plan to invest 1 billion to catalyze a national network of up to 15 manufacturing innovation institutes. This is firstly, the pilot institute is the National Additive Manufacturing Innovation Institute, NAMIII, with a budget of $13 million in 2013. This is the first or foremost, and the $1 billion is the given by the later President Barack Obama. Then, as of today, AM application have developed in various industry. AM revenues per industry segment in 2012, consumer production oblique in electronics is 370 euros in this given, then automotive 320 euros, then medical oblique dental usage 320 euro. It means aerospace we can show the with the red color 180 euro mile, then with the tools or molds is 230 euro miles, and then last 330 euro miles. This is slide we can get the source, the wholesale associate expert interviews the Ronald Berger. Then other related technologies are given. Firstly, in the reverse engineering technology, computer aided engineering. It means 3D computer aided engineering means 3D CAD models plus engineering analysis software package. Then third, haptic based CAD. It means all are the manufacturing given is the advantage and disadvantage is given. It means what is the example of this advantage and what is the disadvantage, we can get this. And the first advantage of this additive manufacturing is the design complexity and freedom. How to design the complexity and how the freedom is there in 3D printing labs. The advent of 3D printing has seen a proliferation of product design in digital environments, which involve level of complexity that simply could not be produced physically in any other way. While this advantage has been taken up by the designer and artist to impressive visual effect, it has also made a significant impact on industrial applications, whereby applications are being developed to metallize complex components that are provided to be both lighter and stronger than the predecessors. Then we can go to the speed pass. We can measure, and I think speed is the foremost requirement in today's life, because in this environment, growing environment is there, and in last 10 years, heavy drastic change is day by day is there. It means speed is foremost requirement. If we can see that in our automobile sector, we can easily see that in our last 10 years back, we can show that in our kilometer in our cars, 180 is the maximum speed. But in today's life, in today's life and in today's scenario, I think normal car is at 240 kilometer is also in speed. It means speed is going on, and this is not the speed basic part. Speed how can run? It means our roads, our facilities, our materials in usage in cars, and 3D printing usage in I think automobile sector is very usable, and there is no harmful, and I think there is no impact in any petrol mileage also. Only machine operator is needed for loading the data and the powder material, start the process, and finally for the finishing. During the manufacturing process, no operator is needed. Customization. Customization is required as in the 3D printing process allows for mass customization, the ability to personalize the product according to individual needs and requirements, even within the same build chamber. The nature of 3D printing means the numerous product can be manufactured at the same time according to the end user requirement at no additional process cost. Then, tools for industrial manufacturing, one of the most cost, time, and labor intensive stages of the product development process in the production of the tool. For low to medium volume application, industrial 3D printing or additive manufacturing can eliminate the need for tool production and therefore the cost, lead times, and labor associated with it. This is an extremely attractive proposition that an increasing a number of manufacturers are taking advantage of. Furthermore, because of the complexity advantage stated above, products and components can be designed especially to avoid assembly requirements with intricate geometric and complex features, further eliminating the labor and cost associated with assembly process. Extreme lightweight design. Extreme lightweight design is the growing sector because I think the last 10 years and 15 years back, every mobile is very very beneficial, but less beneficial and less healthy. But in today's environment, every mobile is very compact and very lightweight due to which the help of 3D printing also. It means extreme lightweight design is an AM-enabled weight reduction via topological optimization process. Then sustainable environment and friendly also. 3D printing is also emerging as an energy efficient technology that can provide environmental efficiency in terms of both the manufacturing process itself, utilization up to 90% of the standard materials and is there for creating less waste, but also throughout an adaptive manufacturing products operating life by way of lighter and stronger design that impose a reduced carbon footprint compared with traditionally manufactured products. No storage cost. Since 3D printers can print product as well as when needed and does not cost more than mass manufacturing, no expense or no storage of goods is required. It means increased employment opportunity is more than less than in the decade process. Widespread use of 3D printing technology will increase the demand for designer and technicians to operate 3D printers and create blueprint for products. This is the we have also discussed the advantage, but I think in this environment, every human nature and every things has an advantage and disadvantage is also there. Then we can show also the disadvantage is also additive manufacturing facility questionable accuracy. 3D printing is primarily a prototyping technology, means that parts created via the technology are mainly test part. As with any viable test part, the dimension have to be priced in order for its designing to get an accurate read or whether or not a part is visible. Hmm? While 3D printers have made advance in accuracy in recent years, many of the plastic materials still come with the accuracy disclaimer. For instance, many materials print to either plus minus 0.1 mm in accuracy, means there is room for error. Then second disadvantage is support material renewable. When production volumes are small, the removal of support material is usually not a big issue. When the volumes are much higher, it becomes an important consideration. Support materials that is physically attached is of most concern. Limitations of raw materials. At present, 3D printers can work with approximately 100 different raw materials. This is the insignificant when compared with the enormous range of raw materials used in traditional manufacturing. More research is required to devise method to enable 3D printing products to be more durable and robust. Then considerable effort required for application design and for setting process parameters. Complex set of around 180 materials, process and other parameters and a specific design required to fully profit from the technology. Material cost. In we can say the material cost. Today the cost of most materials for additive system powder is slightly greater than that of those used for traditional manufacturing. Then material properties is also a limited choice of material is available. At that present environment, in we can use the additive manufacturing very less and very few material is there. But in we can growing industry and the growing environment, I think after 2 and 3 years, most additive manufacturing is available because everything is every person like we can go through the Korea and Japan also make the good 3D printing raw materials is also there. Actually, material and their properties, example, tensile property, tensile strength, wild strength, and fatigue, have not been fully characterized. Also, in terms of material properties, a limited choice of material is available. Actually, materials are their properties. Example, tensile properties, tensile strength, yield strength, and fatigue have not been fully characterized. Also, in terms of surface quality, even the best RM process needs perhaps secondary machining and polishing to reach to reach even the best RM process and perhaps secondary machining and polishing to reach acceptable tolerance and surface finish. Then intellectual property issue. The ease with which replicants can be created using 3D technologies is issues over intellectual property rights. The availability of blueprints online free of cost may change with for-profit organization wanting to generate profit from this new technology. Then we can go the disadvantage part of the limitation of size. 3D printing technology is currently limited by size constraint. Very large objects are still not feasible when built using 3D printers. Like we can go second disadvantage in the cost of printers. The cost of buying a 3D printers still does not make it purpose by the average householders feasible. This is a very common things is there. Also, different 3D printers are required in order to print different types of objects. Also, printers that can manufacture in color are costlier than those of that print monochrome object. Then is the third most and basic and untapped production dangerous items in the disadvantage of additive manufacturing. Then the Liberators, the world's first 3D printed functionable gun, shown how easy it was to produce one's own weapons, provided one hand access to design and a 3D printer. Governments will need to devise way and means to check this dangerous tendency. Then we can go in evaluation part. In evaluation part, we can show also the case study and AM application time. Then firstly we can show the case study G and Morris Technology, Gram Thorens. The automotive and aerospace industries are two of the main beneficiaries of AM in 2012. G Aviation bought AM Morris Technologies, one of the biggest metal additive manufacturing in the world. G is ramping up AM manufacturing of aero engine fuel nozzles. The conventional method of making fuel nozzles requires making 20 separate parts and welding them together, which is extremely labor intensive and has a high scrap rate, said Graham Thompson, principal and president of AM consultancy GP Tormans Associates. AM allows the creation of pre-assembly nozzles. G predicts that by late 2015 to 2016, it will make 10 to 20 fuel nozzles for each engine using AM or 2000 and 25,000 CSA, 20,000 ES. Then company also investigated 50% of the jet engine will be additive manufacturing within current lifetimes. Then evolution part in the AM application timeline. This timeline lays out past, present and potential future AM developments and application. Courtesy of the Graham Thompson in 1988 to 1994, rapid prototype is there. Then in 1994, rapid casting is there. Then go through in 95, the rapid tooling is coming. Then in 2001, AM for automotive is there. Then in 2004, aerospace polymer is coming. Then after aerospace polymer is coming, then we can go in medical line. Then in 2005, then medical polymer jigs and guides is also there. Then also we can go through in 2019, then medical implants metals are coming. Then in 2011, aerospace metals is there. Then in 2013 to 16, nano manufacturing is also coming very fast. And we can say that every part in automobile sector is also in mechanical also. Nanotechnology is foremost requirement and every sector is using an adaptive nanotechnology. And in universities is also nano manufacturing technology, nanotechnology is also there. And technology adaptive, the professor is also in a nanotechnology process. Then in 2013 to 2017, architecture is there. Then in 2013 to 2018, biomedical implant is also coming. Then in 2013 to 2020, in situ biomanufacturing is also there. Then we can go in 2013 to 2030, full body organs is coming with the help of 3D printing and is the evolution part in additive manufacturing. Then evolution part, this is the example, and this is we can show the in bar chart. This is in 1980 to 2030. If then we can take the rapid prototype to full body massage. Is how can we can go through this in years. Then firstly we can go through in 1980. Rapid prototyping is in coming in 1988. Then after our scientific and also 3D printer users and mostly scientists are using. Then 1994 is coming out with the help of scientists, the rapid casting. Then continuously process is going on. Then in 1995, rapid tooling is coming. Then in 2001, AM of automotive is also there. Then in 2004, their aerospace polymer is coming. Then in 2005, medical polymer, Jigs and Jags is also there. Then in 2009, medical implant metals is there. Then in 2011, aerospace metals is there. Then in 2016, nano manufacturing is coming. Then in 2017, architecture is coming. Then after all, 2018, biomedical implants is there. Then in 2012, in sweet biomanufacturing is there. Then in 2013, full body organs is coming. Then adaptive manufacturing part, we can show the basic foremost requirement in today's growing environment. And our basic, I think this is a very robotics environment is there. Then we can show in also when last, I think 4 to 5 days back, one bike is also made by the Japan, is also cover up in above the roof height is around 20 to 25 feet is also made. This is the, I think this is the pilot project and this is the testing part is there. Then additive manufacturing process is aerospace like a screw. Then dental part is there. Then automotive sector is also there. Then then we can go through in jewelry part. 3D printing is required and I think technology is useful for jewelry also. Because every person also no need to simple jewelry, no need to wear the simple jewelry. They also need to take the jewelry in fancy style and very productive styles also. Then we can go then tool mode making. Then we can see ornaments also. Our soldiers and American soldiers and Russian and our soldiers, everybody soldiers is also take the less weight weapons. So these is the with these all are with the help of 3D printing. And implants is there, like an electronic gadget is also there. Then sports equipment is also there. Then especially food quality in which we can serve. So food metal is also the preferable for the ladies purpose. Then furniture. Furniture is the foremost requirement in today's environment because if everybody wants in today's environment before 50 to 60 decades, if we can buy 4 chairs, then we do not change in last 20 to 30 years. But in we can buy example we can buy our 4 chair in today's environment. After 1 year, we have definitely changed the furniture because less productive or less environment is there. Then the surgical devices that's also there. Then in textile parts, then processing then toys and collectibles. These are the current and potential industries for additive manufacturing. Then additive manufacturing. Over the last year, AM technology became valid for the whole life cycle of the product. Over the last year, AM technology became valid for the whole life cycle of the product. It is the product life cycle. This is the up and down. This is shown by the graph. Then we can show the product life. Firstly, we can come as the idea. Then idea is came for use. Idea is came for like as used for rapid prototyping. Rapid prototyping and this is the rapid manufacturing, rapid tooling, rapid dispatching. But but in concept is there. Then we can go through the design part. Then design part is complete. Then after we can designing, then testing is there. If testing in two phase, then pass and fail. If testing is clear, then is go to the production planning. If testing is failed, then the whole system is go through the new idea process. It means all the process is thrown down and the product life is starting with the first life cycle. Then it means the rapid dispatch is the date of the part. Then the adaptive manufacturing, we can show that the time, complexity or cost, these are all irreversible. Both this triangle is shown the irreversible and independent, and both three things are dependent to each other. Like we can show the schema. Impact of the complexity on the cost. Impact of the complexity of the cost, fabrication cost, it means fabrication cost is there. Then complexity of the part, the snapper. Then we can show this graph, it means low, middle, high. And last is the complexity of the no more feasible in traditional. It means traditional fabrics fabrication is going low to high. Then additive manufacturing is slightly increased, but continuously increasing. It means we can show that in orange cycle, then additive manufacturing is low to high. It slightly increases, but after that, no more feasibly traditional is going on. Then schema in second and down to see schema influence of the quantity of the cost. Firstly, we can show the impact of the complexity on the cost, and that the influence of the quantity of the cost. It is the fabrication cost and quantity. Then this is the break-even point is also there, where the additive manufacturing and traditional manufacturing is there. It means additive manufacturing, three parts, complexity of the parts, time and cost. All the three components are dependent to each other. If one of the part is missing, then there is no additive manufacturing working without one part. It means all the three parts is it's dependent upon each other. If we can go through the time, then complexity of the part is necessary, then cost is necessary. Then we can go through the cost, then time and complexity is also there. Then we can go in the and this above figures, conventional design and product cost, steel nace, Inger, Bradford for an Erebus A 320 top and optimized titanium version of the natural Inger bracket made by additive manufacturing technology. See the difference in the conception of the part. This is the first little difference is also there. Then commercial airplanes can have to several hundred seat belts buckles. It means there are, I think, every automobile sector, airplane sector, but different types of the seat belts buckle is also there with the help of 3D printing. But in last 10 to 10 year backs, we can go through there limited number of seat belts, and all seat belts are same, but difference is only small and high. But in today's sector, with the help of 3D printing and additive manufacturing, there are lots of different types of seat belt is also there, and less weight is also there. This is only applicable with the help of 3D printing. We can take the standard bucket weights is around 155 gram in seat belts and 120 gram in aluminum. It means with AM the weight was reduced to 68 gram in titanium and saving over the lifetime of A380. Fuel efficiency is we can go through the carbon dioxide emission is 0.74 melting point is also there. Then additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is part of manufacturing. Advantage for sports shoes manufacturer is the data exchange between development and production overnight. We can see the in above graph, above example, our shoes is also there, and this is the some parts is also there. It means example Adidas with the development in Germany and the production side in China. It means Adidas developer part is there in Germany and the production side is in the coming from in China, because production part in Germany is very large amount of people is there and very less effective, and due to less cost, this is what every company wants to situate our production part in China, because everything is got within less cheapest rate. Like we can take an example for medical application, 3D printing can be personalized also. We can use the second figure also. The 3D printing used if someone is, I think, last 10 to 15 around decades, some persons are burned by the electricity, some person by the XYZ. But at this stage, if some person is burned, then surgery is there. It means surgery is very beneficial in the field of 3D printing, giving back life quality. It is very show, and some person is last 10 to 15 days, some person doesn't go outside to the home because they have burned from the electricity. then fire. But in today's life, with the help of surgery, they also use regular life with interaction with all of the person. There is no HVAC is also there. Then the assembly can be personalized and printed in one process. Is also there. We can go through in cycle process and automobile sector also. Then NASA has carried out parabolic flights that mimic microgravity to test adaptive manufacturing. Many other applications for printing on site is also seen. Then the fast packaging solution, French postal, is also there. The part is scanned in the post office and a cutter is cutting the different layer of size. For an spring or summer for her spring or summer 2015 collection presented in Paris, Dutch fashion designer Iris van Herbrand unveiled 3D printing garments and accessories ground that explore the interplay of magnetic forces. Her inspiration of the collection came after she visited Kern and the large art called. Then additive manufacturing, we can part in this schemes like the chocolate printer. Chocolate printer is also there. I think we can in India also T2 printer is there. The 3D printing is also there. In our CG parts, our Dr. Rakesh Soni is also very comfortable and very good making the environment of 3D printing parts. And our Bipal is also seeing there, and they also made. These are the good facilities there. Then figure print, then concrete print is there. Then application design. How we can application design in this process? This the application designing process is also there, and these are we can show that how I like in automobile sector. There is in 30 to I think 20 to 30 decades back, a very large and limited type of jack is there. A jack is only applicable for small. A big jack is there. This big jack is also applicable for small cars and big trucks. But in today's life, with the help of 3D printing labs and additive manufacturing, small jack is also there. Then parts. Parts we can show. This is the parts of additive manufacturing. Okay, how can preparation and these are parts is moving and building and process. These are the parts. These are the parts. It means the CAD design, CAD translator. These are the part of CAD model. Then build process. In build process, part build is there. Then material. Material part is chemical material part, the chemical properties, physical properties is there. Then in part in the preparation part is basically three parts is also there. File verification, orientation support, parameters. Then post process is cleaning, supportive, remove, then post currency. Then it is the additive manufacturing parts which are given. Then it means how can we use the 3D printing and additive manufacturing parts. Then the cutting part is there. In our we can see the every office pen stand like as there in last 10 to 15 days a limited type of pen stand is there. But in today's life, we can see the pen stand also there, mobile stand is also there. Then if we small things like a purse is also there. These are with the, in today's environment, this is applicable with the help of 3D printing. Easy cutting path. Then easy cutting path is the machine is showing this. Then the first is question mark part. Then after supporting structure, then rough surface, then angle surface. It means INA 1718 is there. We can see easily there. And then TI 64 is there. It means www.3stipend.co.uk is there. Then this is the same process. 3tripod.uk.in. Then 3IPO64 is there. Then support. This type of support is there. Then the support from that. Then firstly is the third part is the support. Then we can remove the third part. Then easily remove the product. Then the upper part is not remove. This is a stable with the help of 3D printing. And we can also say that if we want to hold this in this upper part, then we can easily hold this upper part. And there is no requirement. There is no problem is there. Easily with the help in today's environment, we can is helpful with the help of 3D printing. Holes is also created. Then downward facing sizing. Then we can, our arrow is showing the downward facing sizing. This is also applicable in our bed also. In today's India bed, we will also show this type of downward facing surface. Then our bed is also on the up and down. But in today's bed process, hydraulic system is there. Hydraulic system is come from the additive manufacturing process. In today's environment, there like a 5 to 6 year old son is also up the bed, because hydraulic system, if the button is pressed, then hydraulic system automatically up the bed. And if he wants to get some items, materials from our bed, then easily get the items without the help of any parents, without the help of any servants. It means adaptive manufacturing is a basic formula. There is no requirement of any human being after 18 to 20. It means it is usable for 5 years to like as 80 years. If we can go through the example of wheelchair. Wheelchair in last 10 to 15 days, there is no only hand movable wheelchair is there. But in today's life, with the help of 3D printing and additive manufacturing, lots of different types of wheelchair is there. If we want to press the button and wheelchair is automatically run. If we want to press the button, then automatically wheelchair is turned left, then right, then up, then go. Then this is the example which is very beneficial for some person is thinking that our hand is there, is not there, though we are not very comfortable in. But with the help of 3D printing instruments, all persons are using very comfortable lives with the help of 3D printing materials. Then increased performance of hydraulic actuator. These are also explained in before, but in also explained in this present time. Increased performance of hydraulic origin design, building cavities, redesign of support and channels with new channels, then optimized design. This is the additive manufacturing part, and redesign part is also given with the help of hydraulic actuator. Is the then processes. How can we use the process of additive manufacturing? That we can explain the processes. Processes, the AM process. Then the basically AM process is useful for opening and thickness classification. These are three parts is basically used by AM process: liquid based, power based, and solid based. In liquid based part, there is a three sub parts is also there: stereolithography, jetting systems, direct light processing. Stereolithography is the first part of liquid process, then the jetting system, then direct light processing. Then we can go to the second part, powder base. Powder base is the selective laser sintering is there. Then three-dimensional printing is there. Then fused metal deposit system is also there. Then electronic beam melting uses. After that, selective laser melting there, then selective masking sintering, then selective inert sintering, then electrophotographic layered is also manufacturing there, then high speed sintering. These are all are the parts of powder based. Then solid based. Solid based means material is solid, which is useful for fused deposition molding, then sheet stacking technologies. These are the three basic parts, and sub parts is also given in AM process. Then we can explain one by one. Then first the liquid waste. Liquid waste first part is the stereography. Stereography, stereolithography. Stereolithography is the widely recognized as the first 3D printer process. It was certainly the first to be commercialized. SLA is a laser-based process that works with photopolymer resins that reacts with the laser and cure to form a solid in a very precise way to produce very accurate parts. It means it is a complex process, but simply put, the photopolymer design is held in a bed with a movable platform inside. A laser beam is directed in the XY axis across the surface of the design according to the 3D data supplied to the machine, the install file, whereby the resin hardness priceless, where the laser hits the surface. Once the layer is completed, the platform with the bed drop down by the fraction. In the Z axis, the subsequent layer is dragged out by the laser This continues until the entire object is completed and the platform can be raised out of the bed for or removal. Thus, the basic, the foremost requirement of the laser system is there. Then the laser system is the scan system. Then go through the scanner system. Then laser beam is produced. Then liquid design is there. The laser of solidification redesign. Then, because of the nature of the SL process, it requires support structures for some parts, especially those with overhangs or undercuts. These structures need to be manually removed. In terms of other post-processing steps, many object 3D printed using SL needs to be cleaned and curved. Curving involves subjecting the part to intense light in an oven-like machine to fully harden the design. Stereolithography is generally accepted as being one of the most accurate 3D printing process with excellent surface finish. However, limiting factors include the post-processing steps required and the stability regime. regime. Stereolithography is generally accepted as being one of the most accurate 3D printing process with excellent surface finish. However, limiting factors include the post-processing steps required and the stability of the material over time, which can become more brittle. Then, second part of the is the digital light processing. Digital light processing is the similar process of stereolithography is that it is a 3D printing process that works with photopolymers. The major difference is the light source. DLP uses a more conventional light source such as an arm lamp with a liquid crystal display panel or a deformable mirror device which is applied to the entire surface of the bed of photopolymer resin in a single pass, generally making it faster than SL. Then we can go through the stage part. Basically, up and down part stage is there. Then photopolymer is there. Then photopolymer is comes under the lens. Lens is the light source. Then DLP. Then motor is also there. Also like SL, DLP produces highly accurate parts with excellent resolution. But its similarities also include the same requirements for support structures and post curving. However, one advantage of DLP over SL is that only a shallow bed of resin is required to facilitate the process, which generally results in less waste and lower running cost. Then laser sintering and laser melting. Third part is there are interchangeable terms that refer to a laser-based 3D printing process that works with powdered material. Laser is dragged across a powder bed of tightly compact and powdered materials. According to the 3D data fed to the machines in the XY axis, as the laser interacts with the surface of the powdered material, it sinters or presses the particles to each other forming a solid. As each layer is completed, the powder's bed drops incrementally and a roller smoothes the powder over the surface of the bed prior to the next pass of the laser for the subsequent layer to the form and fuse with the previous layer. The build chamber is completely sealed as it is necessary to maintain a precise temperature during the process specifying to the melting point of the powdered material of the choice. This is the given in a whole part. The first is the we can show the laser part. The laser is going to the in first part is the scanning mirror. The scanning mirror is go through the building platform. Building platform is in the roller is there. Roller is means powder is coming. Then piston is up and down is also there. The build chamber is completely sealed as it is necessary to maintain a precise temperature during the process specific to the melting point of the powder material of the choice. Once finished, the entire powder belt is removed from the machine and the excess powder can be removed to leave the printed parts. One of the key advantages of this process is that the powder bed serves as an in-process support structures for overhangs and undercuts and Therefore, complex shapes that could not be manufactured in any other way are possible with this process. Laser sintering and laser melting part. However, on the downside, because of the high temperature required for laser sintering, cooling times can be considerable. Furthermore, processivity has been an historical issue with the process, and while there have been significant improvement towards fully dense part, some applications still necessitate infiltration with another material to improve mechanical characteristics. Laser sintering can process plastic and metal materials. Although metal sintering does require a much higher powder laser and higher in process temperature. Parts produced with this process are much stronger than with SL or dip. Although generally the surface finish and accuracy is not as good. Then fusion diffusion molding and freedom fabrication is there. Then 3D printing utilizes the extrusion of the thermoplastic material is easily the most common and recognizable 3D 3D process. The most popular name for the process is fused deposition modeling due to its longevity. However, this is a trade name registered by the company that originally developed it. Striated FDM technology has been around since the early 1990 and today in an industrial grade 3D printing process is there. However, the proliferation of entry level 3D printers that have emerged since 2009 largely utilize a similar process generally referred to as freedom fabrication but in a more basic form due to patent held by the is the earliest wrap map machines and our subsequent evolution is there. Open source and commercial employee execution methodology is there. However, following stages patent infringement filling against Affinia, there is a question mark over how the entire level of the mark will develop now. With all of the machines potentially in the steady filling line for patent infringements, the process works by melting plastic filament that is deposited via a heated extruded a layer at a time onto a build platform according to the 3D data supplied to the printer. Each layer hardens as it is deposited and bonds to the previous layer. Then 3D has developed a range for proprietary industrial grade material for its FDM process that are suitable for some production application is also there. At the entry level and the market, the materials are more limited, but the range is growing. The most common material for entry level triple F 3D printers are ABS and PLA. The FDM and triple F process require support structure for any application with overlapping geometries or SDM. This enables a second water-soluble materials which allow support structures to be relatively easy washed away once the print is complete. Alternatively, breakaway support material is also possible, which can be removed by manually snapping them off the part. Support structures or lack thereof have generally been a limitation of the entry level triple F 3D printers. However, as the systems have evolved and improved to incorporate dual extrusion heads, it has become less of an issue. In terms of model produced, the FDM process from distance is an accurate and reliable process that is relatively office public studio friendly. All through intensive post processing can be required. At the entry level, as would be expected, the triple F process produces less accurate models. But things are consistently improving. The process can be slow for some part geometrically and layer to layer. Adhesive can be a problem, resulting in parts that are not watertight. Again, post processing using acetone can resolve this issue. Then we can go to the laminated object manufacturing. Laminated object manufacturing graph is shown. Then first is a rapid prototype system developed by he licensed in it layer of adhesive coated paper. Adhesive paper वो 1 minute आवाज आ रही है coated plastic or metal laminated are successfully glued together and cut to shape with a knife of laser cutter. Objects printed with the technology may be additionally modified by machining or drilling after printing. Typically, layer resolution for this process is defined by the material feedstock and usually ranges in thickness from 1 to a few sheets of copy paper. Then, binder jetting. There are two 3D printing processes that utilize a jetting techniques, binder jetting, where the materials being jetted in a binder and is selectively spread in the powder bed of the part material to fuse it a layer at a time to print the required part. As is the case with other powder bed systems, once a layer is completed, the powder bed drops incrementally and a roller or a blade smoother the powder over the surface of the bed prior to the next pass of the jet heads with the binder for the subsequent layer to be formed and fused with the previous layer. Advantage of the process, like with SLS, include the fact that the needs for support is negotiated because the powder bed itself provides this functionality. Furthermore, a range of different materials can be used, including ceramics and food. A further disadvantage of the process is the ability to easily add a full color plating which can be added to the binder. The parts resulting directly from the machine, however, are not as strong as with the sintering process and require post-processing to ensure durability. Voxeljet. Voxeljet is one of the leading manufacturing of the industrial 3D printing systems and operate service service centers in Germany, USA, and UK for on-demand production of molds and models for metal casting. Then second is the voxel set systems business division focus on the development part, then the production part, distribution of the fastest and most powerful 3D printing system in the market. Today, Voxel Jet has a well-coordinated product range that reaches from smaller entry models to large format machines and therefore offers the perfect 3D printing system for many application area. Then we can go to the tooling part. Tooling part is there. Firstly, tooling part is the STL model in Object Studio ready to print. Then cavities of the digital mode is there. Then digital mode in the injection machine. Then after detail of the injection part, then injecting plastic part, then 3D printed mold for plastic injection, digital mode in place the support plates, details of the core side in the injection process, inject in plastic part. 3D printed tools insert in polymer to print plastic part, which can be printed directly with 3D printers. Example, it means PP. Then we can which type of material using additive manufacturing. This is the just we can go through the example and we can show the picture of different types of raw material is there. Different types of raw material is there. A material. However, there are now way to many property materials from the many different 3D printing vendors to cover them all here. Instead, we will look at the most popular type of material in a more generic way and also a couple of materials that stand out. First is the liquid based, then powder based, then solid based is also given with these are the three foremost requirement a material parts is there. What do we have at we have some. Today we are only able to manufacture some polymers. The planning is to get a metal machine in 2015 in our main workshop. SLA Viper SI system. Acura Bluestone is there. Additive manufacturing part is the stereotype manufacturing selection guide is there. We can show this type of different types of SLA Viper SI2 system is there. Then there is the Acura Bluestones is also there. Then 3D printers. Which type of 3D printers? Then the binding jetting is there in left side and then for simple model the purpose is in the rapid prototype and purpose is in the rapid prototype and 3D mockups. The mechanical properties can be improved by FXUV emulation. Then the first is these are examples of boot, like example steering, XYZ brain, body that XYZ is there. Then AM materials. AM material, which type of AM material is used like as nylon or polyamide? Nylon or polyamide is commonly used in powder form with the stunning process or in filament form with the FDM process. It is a strong, flexible and durable plastic materials that has proved reliable for 3D printing. It is naturally white in color, but it can be colored, pre or post printing. This material can also be combined in powder format with powdered aluminum to produce another common 3D printing material for sintering alumide. Like as ABS, ABS is ABS is another common plastic used for 3D printing and is widely used on the entry-level FDM 3D printers in filament form. It is a particularly strong plastic and comes in a wide range of colors. ABS can be bought in filament form from a number of non-proprietary sources, which is another reason why it is so popular. PLA. PLA is a biodegradable plastic material that has gained traction with 3D printing for this very reason. It can be utilized in design format for DLP oblique SLP process as well as in filament form for the FDM process. It is offered in a variety of colors including transparent, which have proven to be a useful option for some applications of 3D printings. However, it is not a durable or as flexible as ABS. Then go through the Laywood. Laywood is a specially developed 3D printing material for entry-level extrusion 3D printers. It comes in filament form and is a wood polymer composite, also refers to as WPS. Then a growing number of metals and metal composites are used for industrial grade 3D printing. Two of the most common are aluminum and cobalt derivatives is there. Then aluminum and cobalt is the two foremost requirement in growing number of metals and metals composites are used for industrial grade 3D printing. One of the strongest and therefore most commonly used metal for 3D printing is stainless steel in powder form for the sintering oblique melting EBM process. It is naturally silver but can be plated with other material to give a gold or bronze effect. In the last couple of years, gold and silver have been added to the range of metal materials that can be 3D printing directly, with obvious application across the jewelry sector. These are both very strong materials and are processed in powder form. Titanium is one of the strongest possible metal materials and has been used for 3D printing industrial applications for some time. Supplied in powder form, it can be used for the sintering melting EBM process. Then ceramics. Ceramics are a relatively new group of materials that can be used for 3D printing with various levels of success. The particular things to note with these materials is that most printing the ceramic parts need to undergo the same process as any ceramic part made using traditional method of the production, namely firing and glazing. Then paper. Paper is the standard A4 copier paper is a 3D printing material employed by the proprietary SDL process supplied by Amco Technologies. The company operates a notably different business models to other 3D printing vendors, whereby the capital outlay for the machine is in the mid-range, but the emphasis is very much on easily obtainable, cost-effective material supply that can be bought locally. 3D printing models made with paper are safe, environment friendly, easily recyclable, and require no post processing. Biomaterials. There is a huge amount of research being conducted into the potential of 3D printing biomaterials for a host of medical and other applications. Living tissue in being invested at a number of leading institutes with a view to developing that applications that include printing human organs for transparent as well as external tissues for replacement body parts. Other research in the area is focused on developing foodstuffs, meat being the prime example. Biomaterials. There is a huge amount of research There is a huge amount of research being conducted into the potential of 3D printing biomaterials for a host of medical and other applications. Living tissue. Living tissue is being investigated at a number of leading institutions with a view of developing applications that include printing human organs for transplant as well as external tissues for replacement body parts. Living tissue is basically in today's environment. There is living tissue is also there in NITs, IITs, and I am also there, which is also investigation, and also these are the researchers is also going in these parts foremost. Then food experiment with extruders for 3D printing food substances has increased dramatically over the last couple of years. Chocolate is the most common and desirable. There are also printers that work with sugar and some experiments with pasta and meat. Looking to the future, it means we are looking to the future part. Research is being undertaken to utilize 3D printing technology to produce finally balanced whole meals. Others. And finally, one company that does not have a unique proprietary materials offering is Strices with its digital materials for the Object Connect's 3D printing platform. This offering means that standard object 3D printing materials can be combined during the printing process in various and specified concentration to form new materials with the required properties. Up to 140 different digital materials can be realized from combining the existing primary materials in different ways. Then we can go to the concrete part. Concrete part, we can take the RICS. RICS is the, we can give the definition, and we can also show the diagram of RICS is there. RICS is the different types of tools is there. Then we can show this the safety features. Safety features is there. What is the safety feature of additive manufacturing? Powder handling and changing. The following risk may be experienced while working with the system. Risk or damage to respiratory tracts and lungs when handling metal powder and filter dust and suspected canonical effect of the metal powder and filter dust. It is strongly recommended to wear breathing protection, respiratory mask, particle filter P2D or P3D. Never inhale the dust when filling. Emptying the cleaning the build envelope, build module, dosing chamber, coater, powder overflow, and when empty the collecting container and filtering cartridge of the extraction and filter unit. In today, last 2 years, we have also shown this type of materials is also. We can, in our world, in last 2 years, every every country is facing in COVID-19 process. Then in COVID-19 process, mask is also there. Then particular N95 mask is also there, and every two types of different types of injection is also. These are all beneficially for 3D printing systems. Then risk of eye damage when handling metal powder and filter dust. It is strongly recommended to wear eye protection, close filtering safety goggles when filling empty and cleaning the build envelope. Build model, dosing chamber, coated powder overflow, and when emptying the collecting container and filter cartridge of the extraction and filter unit. Then third is the risk of compressed air outfit. Compressed air can escape if compressed air lines and union joints are opened or damaged. It is strongly recommended to wear safety gloves due to risk of skin damage. Toxic nickel in the metal powder and filter dust can cause irreversible damage or sensible through skin contact. Allergic reaction. Risk of suspected canonical effect of the metal powder and filter dust. A longer period inhaling of powder dust may cause accumulation of powder in lungs, blood, and other organs, which has a strong cardiac effect. As also that we can go through, and we can also facing the inhale problems, like we can go the disease like an asthmatic problem. In large type of asthmatic problem is asthmatic problem. Then we also the asthmatic attack is also there, and sometimes asthmatic attack is very painful, and there is no surviving person is also there. Then laser system. The principal risk of the laser systems are the following. Laser is invisible class 1. This means that the human eye cannot detect the beam if it is impact the eye. It is highly recommended to evacuate the laser only when the door is closed due to protective action of the door crystal. Special precautions should be made with docking, undocking of the build chamber. The laser may impact with the part and suffer damage. Then, 3D printers are energy hogs. When melting plastic with heat or laser, 3D printing consumes about 50 to 100 times more electricity energy than injection molding to make an item of the same weight, according to the research by Crawford University in 2009. Research at MIT, environmentally. Bang manufacturing programs show that the laser direct metal deposition, where metal powder is fused together, used hundreds of times the electricity as traditional casting or machining. Because of this, 3D printers are better for small batch runs. Industrial size 3D printers may not be answered to lessening our use of coal power anytime soon. Unhealthy air emission. 3D printers may pose a health risk when used in the home, according to the researcher at the Illusion Institute of Technology. The emission from desk 3D printers are similar to burning a cigarette or cooking or a gas or an electricity stove. In 2013, a study was the first to measure these aerobane particle emission from desktop 3D printers while heating the plastic and printing small figures. The machines, usually PLA filament, embed 20 billion ultrafine particles per minute and the ABS embed up to 20 billion particles per minute. These particles can settle in the lungs or the bloodstream and pose health risk, especially for those with asthma. We have also discussed in this part in early slide. Then reliance on plastic. How the biggest environmental movement in the recent history has been to reduce reliance on plastic from grocery bag to water bottles to household objects that can be made for recycled material instead. The most popular and cheapest 3D printer use plastic filament. Through using raw material reduces the amount of waste in journal. The machines still leaves unused or excess plastic in the print belts. PLA is biodegradable, but ABS filament is still the most commonly used type of plastic. The plastic byproduct ends up in the landfills. If 3D printer is going to be industrialized, that byproduct or other recycled plastic need to be reused. IP and licensing deals. In January, 3D System acquired Gentle Giant Limited, which owned the licensing right to toy franchises such as The Hobbit, The Walking Dead, Harry Potter Alliance, and Star Wars. Gather has said the companies may lose at least 100 billions in 4 years to licensing or IP owners. 3D printing will change the business market and the black market for these items, and the legislature will have to rush to catch up. The potential digital privacy situation is comparable to the way the internet challenges the movie and music industries for copyright, trademark, and illegal downloads. Gun control loopholes. The first successful 3D printing guns is old new, but its ramifications are very important. Companies are popping up around the world, attempt to sell these guns and to the CAD designs for them. Engineering firms, Solid Concentrate, have been fired rounds out of the first 3D printed material guns. Congress unreadable firelets, which bans guns that cannot be detected by metal detection or X-ray scanner, was renewed for 10 years. It left a loophole in the law. However, 3D printer guns with a thin piece of material are not banned by the Act. Legislators are attempting to close that loophole now after Congress ignored the issue for quite some time with special requirement for printed guns. Responsibility of manufacturing. Weapons can be 3D printed, so can safety equipment such as helmet, wheels of bikes, and toys for small children. Of course, there is the issue of intellectual property and trademark, but the large issue involves responsibility. If a person shoots a gun and harms or kills stabs someone with a 3D printing knife or breaks their knuckle while riding on a bike with a 3D printing helmet, who is held unaccountable? The owner of the printer, the manufacturer of the printer, or the irresponsible person who thought it was a good idea to produce and use an untested product. Then bioprinting ethics and regulation. Cornell pioneer and physician created an artificial ear that looks and acts like a natural one. the conversation about the ethics of bioprinting have already begun. Organo is printing live cells as well as eye tissues, in particular with the Natural Eye Institutes and Natural Centers for Advancing Translation Sciences. Scientists have also proposed mixing human stem cells with muscle cells to create enhanced organ tissue. Printing the is still more realistic or biometric, and printing whole organs is still many years away, but 3D printing is growing in medicine quite rapidly. Conversation about the moral, ethical, and legal issues surrounding bioprinting has started, but they have very cause a lot more controversy and becomes more commonplace. Possibility of 3D printing drugs. Assembly chemical compounds or molecular levels using a 3D printing is usual. A researcher at the University of Closeup created prototype of 3D chamber that makes drugs and medicine. He wants to revolutionize the pharmaceutical industry by allowing patients to print their own medicine with chemical blueprint they get from the pharmacy. Of course, there is a very long way of, but it stands and enable dye chemists to create anything from cocaine to lithium. Safety of item that comes into contact with food. Kitchenware is popular to 3D print, but the safety of the materials used is questionable. You can print out lecture चल रहा है 10 मिनट बात करें. But that is of course this is a very long way of, but it stands of enable device chemist to create anything from cocaine to resin. Safety of items that comes into contact with food. Kitchenware is popular to 3D printing, but the safety of the material used is questionable. You can print out a fork or a spoon with your mark board, but if you use ABS plastic, it is not BPA free. Luckily, new filaments that are safest to pin in your mouth are being created for this specific reason, but they are not widely available yet. Many 3D printers have spaces where bacteria can easily grow if they are not cleaned properly, as well as in order to more safely produce 3D printing food and kitchenware. They may be needed for FDA approved machine. People probably don't want to eat genetically engineering pizza off all toxic plates. Some commercial aspects are there. The cost of RM fabrication depends basically on part fabrication cost. The cost of RM parts depend on these parameters: volume of the part, cost of material, cost of consumable, height of the parts, height of supports, number of slices. Is the main power 0 to 1, 0, 1 minus 0.5 FTE. A space requirement approximately 25 to 30 mm with machines, container, generator, stocking room. Auxiliary equipment temporarily, electrolysis mining machines and compressed air. Then peripheries and consumable. Powder materials, lighting and transportation device for material handling, build platform, fast attaining delivered with the orders, cleaning and handling, hand scissors, brush, gloves, etc. Recoasted blades, anti-stick, wash bags, maintenance, software maintenance. Then a slightly problem is there in our part, then there is no problems at all. We can resolve this issue, and we have go through this next step. We have already discussed, and we have also go through these steps are going in, in this 3D printing using jewelry. 3D printing is usually the production of jewelry is most industry that has embraced 3D printing. Many jewelers now use the technology to disrupt the way things were done for hundreds of years. 3D printing is now used to create the patterns for investment casting and to print jewelry directly. Why use 3D printing? There are we can come this type of question is different types of people. There are several advantages using the 3D printing to produce jewelry. These include very complex design can be created. Historically, jewelry casting patterns were carved from wax using CNC machines. 3D printing is not restricted by the limiting of CNC machines and is able to produce parts that in the past were impossible to make. Design can also easily be customized. Then, with 3D printing, multiple patterns can be made at once and with a very short time frame. This has significantly reduced lead times as well as costs when compared to traditional paper making techniques, wax CNC aluminum models for casting, etc. I know 3D printing also allows multiple designs to be produced in a single print. This means it is very cost competitive pricing for low production volumes and important issues for jewelry where customer typically want a one-off piece. Then 3D printing used in fashion. In fashion in today's environment is very growing environment. Fashion is also most important in this part. Every field. Like we can go in automobile sector, we can go in mechanical sector, we can go in cloth sector, we can go in part sector, and we can go in jewelry part. This is the most and growing industry requirement is the fashionable type. If I can go in jewelry things, then everybody wants earring in a different types. There is no need to requirement of only one single type of ring is applicable to all person. Every person have a different types of perception is also there. So that we can give the example of the 3D printing using fashion. Then the use of 3D printers in the fashion industry is gaining traction since designing and clothing producer discovered the benefits of 3D printing technology. They can use it to create fantastic 3D printing fashion with shapes and geometry never made before, but they can also be prototype and it makes the clothing production process much more sustainable. Let's dive into the world of 3D printing fashion and see for yourself the different application in the industry. Currently, when it comes to 3D printing wearable clothing, the practices are mostly limited to art piece or hard clothes for major fashion designing. 3D printing in fashion is an interesting avenue for designers and artists interested in creating complex geometric design and wearable art. However, many of these designs are not really wearable in day-to-day life. Practical use of 3D printers in fashion. In a more day-to-day application, we use 3D printing in fashion to create accessibility, build prototypes and manufacturing tools, boost sustainability effects, and expand customization options. 3D printing fashion accessories. Instead of 3D printing full item of clothing, 3D printers in fashion are used to supplement parts of the whole design, like embedded accessories and buttons. Small end-use accessories can be easily assembled in just minutes using 3D printing. Such materials with a flexible nature as TPU can be used to add access piece or unique embellishment onto the garment themselves. 3D printing is also helpful when creating custom jewelry with complex geometric shapes. Like as prototype and tooling. We can go through the prototype and tooling. Creating prototyping and tools for manufacturing are two of the most common uses of professional 3D printers, and the fashion industry is no exception to this. Camper. Camper is a popular Spanish shoe company use BCN 3D printers to build prototypes and concept model for each new shoes collection they create. Previously, they used to outsource the production of this model, adding more cost and time to the overall design process. Now, with several 3D printers in-house, their designers can get a much better understanding of the volumes and shapes of the design. 3D printers also encourage designers to take more design risks since they can quickly assess the viability of their design. Prototyping different design iteration in this way allow designers more time and freedom to come up with new innovation designs. Then we can go through in China part. There is a lots of different types of shoe factories there. Production part, but production part is there. They take the more time to consume same type of shoes. But in today's environment, with the help of 3D printing, company want to this what type of quality and what type of design in shoes they have easily accessible with the help of 3D printers, and they also send to the 3D accessible printed design, and they can get and they can send it to the our production unit part and to take advantage. And they told that you can also make this type of shoes without any necessary requirement. You can also use and you can also make this type of shoes for customer perspective. Due to which, because survey team, marketing survey team also survey the market which type of consumer segment, like a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, which type of consumer segment, which type of shoes wear to this, which type of like as some shoes wear only a party type, some shoes only journal, some shoes only wear only sport type, some shoes only box. And I think in today's environment, the last 5 to 6 decades back, there only a sports shoes is only for a limited type of sports shoes. There is only when limited type of sports shoes, and everybody, like we can go through the walking, we can go through the running. There is limited type of shoes is there. But in today's environment, today's growing industry, there are lots of different types of shoes is there. There are if we want to walking shoes, then big walking shoes is a different type. Then we can running type. The running shoes is different, and we can use a simple usage general purpose shoes, then general sports shoes is there. So it means these all are happens with the help of 3D printings. Then 3D printer also encourage designer to take more design risk. See, they can quickly assess the viability of the design, prototyping different design iteration. In this way, all around design, more time and freedom to come with the more innovation design. Then sustainability. 3D printing technology in the fashion space is also gaining traction for sustainable fashion, as much more designers and brands are beginning to seek sustainable methods to create their collection. A great example of this is the innovative Spanish fashion brand Zer. They use additive manufacturing throughout their designing and creating process as means to be sustainable force in the fashion industry. It means customization. Finally, fashion 3D printing opens the door to new possibilities when it comes to customization option. Brand can be begun to fabricate pieces based on the consumer specific needs or body parts. The German sportswear company Ads has been experimenting with the concept in 2015 using running data from athletes, which I have already discussed. They have created a shoe that provides an optional fit for any runner. They continue to experiment with different iterations of the 3D printing shoe today. Then we can example, when we can a dental surgeon, then we can use the eye, and we can choose the ear. 3D printing in medical dental kits is also available. Then in 3D printing has many functions in variety of industries. However, in the medical field, it has 4 main applications. Alvin Norod found out how the technology could be used to replace human organ transplant, speed up surgical procedure, and produce cheaper version of the required surgical tool, and improve the lives of those relying on prosthetic limbs. Additive manufacturing, otherwise known as 3D printing, was first developed in the 1980s. It involves taking a digital model or blueprint of the subject that is in the printed in successive layer of the appropriate materials to create a new version of the subject. The techniques has been applied to and utilized by many different industries, including medical, often medical imaging technology, such as X-ray, computed tomography, CT scans, magnetic resource imaging scans, ultrasounds are used to produce the original digital model, which is subsequently fed into the 3D printer. Then, bioprinting tissues and organoids. Bioprinting tissues and organoids, one of the many types of 3D printing that is used in the medical device field. In bioprinting, rather than printing using plastic or metal, bioprinting uses a computer-guided factory to layer living cells, referred to as biolink, on top of one another to create artificial living tissues in a laboratory. These tissues, constructs, and organisms can be used for medical research as they mimic organs or a mimic scale. They are also being trialed as cheaper alternative to human organ transplant. 3D printing of surgical instruments. Sterilized surgical instruments such as forceps, hemostats, shield handles, and clamps can be produced using 3D printers. Then, not only does 3D printing produce sterile tools, some are based on the ancient Japanese practice of organism, meaning they are precise and can be made very small. These instruments can be used to operate on tiny areas without causing unnecessary extra damage to the patient. One of the main benefits of the using 3D printing rather than traditional manufacturing method to produce surgical instrument is the production costs are significantly lower. Custom-made prosthetic using 3D printing. 3D printing is the medical field can be used to produce prosthetic limbs that are customized to suit and fit the wearer. It is common for assumption to wait weeks or months or to receive prosthetic through a traditional route. However, 3D printing significantly speeds up the process as well as creating much cheaper products that offer patients the same functionality as traditionally manufactured prosthetic. These adaptive manufacturing is described by me and those person you are listening very carefully, which is helpful for every person. And I am very thankful to those who are patiently listening. All this material is I am very thankful to all those persons and thankful to give my CG teams. These are basically the Alok Mathur, Dr. V. Palji, and Rakesh Soniji, which are very helpful and these are very conductive. These types of Atal Academy, I think these are AICT gives the opportunity to give the Atal Academy process and our team members, which are very useful. Thank you. Thank you for listening, everybody, carefully.